Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live. We're today to talk a lot about success stories to motivate people to take the next step, no matter what is the next step in your career or your starting point. So, what I would like to suggest, I'm really sorry for this. Let's start, Valentina, by you introducing yourself, and I'm getting back to you guys.
Hi, Virginia. Hi, everyone. And welcome to this live session with Virginia and with me today. My name is Valentina Giagnorio. I'm a legal and business translator based in Italy. I've been working in the translation industry for almost 13 years now. The first 2 years as a project manager for an LSP. Then I started working on my translation business. My first client, I remember, was actually the LSP itself. I was working for as a project manager, but then I've always been working on finding new clients, both as in agencies and direct clients. I had no idea about marketing strategy. I have to say, the only strategy I knew was sending CVs and or cover letters, exactly like anyone can do during a search for a job as an employee, so to say. Only 5 years after starting my business, I realized that my mindset was not on as a business owner, but I still had the mindset of an employee. That's when I started slowly, I can say slowly but surely, to focus on searching better clients, but without an effective strategy, actually. Then the pandemic came, and it mixed all cards, we can say. I had also some financial problems because of COVID emergency. And but during that time, during lockdown, actually in 2020, I found out about Virginia's programs, and I remember starting to better understand how my strategy should have been. I was joining her live sessions on social media, all free, anytime I could, and I started to work on my strategy with all means I had at that moment. When I was ready to make the investment, then I decided to join the Fully Booked Translator Formula, and I can say that I couldn't be happier of my decision, because I really learned how an effective strategy can be, and I like to think about Virginia's program as a sort of user's manual about marketing strategy, because you have all practical tips that you need to let your business work in an effective way, and reach all targets you have. Any target you have, you just need to decide which target you want to achieve, and start working on it. It's a constant process, I have to say. It's something we never stop doing. That's one of the things I've learned. I can say with.
I would like to say a few words about you and why you're here with us, because, okay, you mentioned your success stories, you mentioned your previous background and the reason that you joined. But for me, I was telling to you previously before we go live that I consider you as a role model. And why is that? Many people there ask me, I'm a very, very busy entrepreneur. I'm a very busy freelancer. I'm already, very busy translator. And now I'm starting also the Fully Booked Translator Formula, and Andonias is going to join us from Italy. And she asked me, I have a kid, I'm working from home. I don't know if I will have the time, to work on this. So you are a role model in that aspect, because not only you've joined both of my 3-month programs, like the Fully Booked Translator Formula and the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System. So you are going to be an academy graduate shortly when I got paid the academy.
I still have time about that. My first step was I just finished the first step, which is something that here in Italy we do and the first year of a law degree. But yes, I did it, and
still for those that they don't know it, that you were at the same time having your own business, translating joining the mentoring program and actually participating at your degree that you would like to get there is legal, is what? Is your second degree, is that correct? Because during the first round of COVID, you got your first degree. And while you were in my programs, you were also attending as a student, is that correct?
Yes, exactly. During COVID, I took advantage of the distance learning that was set up at universities here in Italy to enroll to a one-year master's degree in legal translation at the University of Trieste, which is very well known all over Europe, at least. And after that master's degree, I decided that I wanted to deepen even more my my legal skills, my legal knowledge, because I realized that if you want to be proficient in legal translator, you need to understand in your own mother tongue the legal system and all legal dynamics that we have. That's the reason why I started to an actual law degree at the university, and I finished about 20 days ago. I finished my first step of this degree, which was the basics, we can say. This is Italian constitutional law, and I had this successful final exam despite COVID in October, and I'm very proud of it, I have to say.
You should. You should. I'm very proud that you are here with us as well, because not only you joined us to share your success story, you told me I would really like to motivate and inspire other people to go after their dreams. So for me, that's really honorable to have you here and really feel like having worked with such people that they really want to help other people as well, really, has the ball rolling, as we say. So definitely, what would you say to those people that they are thinking about joining such a program, or like doing a marketing campaign or a marketing strategy for their business while they're very busy and they're telling me I don't have the time? So what would you say for those that are very busy, they don't have the time, they're really thinking about joining such a program?
Well, I realized that I was one of those people that used to say I have no time. But then I realized that we can just work on create time, so to say, just create like you time. Said to me some time ago. Exactly. And you're right, we need to create time. We can allocate I don't know, 1 hour per week, or just 1 day per week. Just decide a task that we want to finish from back to back, and say, okay, I'd like to have this task done in X hours. We decide how many hours we want to allocate to that task, and we work only to that task. It's not that easy at the beginning, but then it becomes a sort of routine. An incredible routine. I love this kind of routines, because then day after day after day, you realize that your work is giving you some results. You start to see some feedback. And I don't talk about kids because I don't have kids, so I would have any idea how to plan with that. Yeah. But the only thing I can say is that just to give a piece of advice in general, just try to allocate some time to that particular task, in this case to work on the marketing strategy, and then try to stick on it, because at first it may sound oh no, we don't have time, I don't have time, I can't make it, etc. But actually we can do it. It is already 1 hour per day is already enough to work on something. So I think that it's doable. I think it's doable.
Definitely. Thank you so much for sharing. We will have like about 15 minutes together. So apart from what you would like to share in general, I will have 2 questions for you. Let's see if time will allow us. So the first thing is, what was for you, okay? Because you're here to share your own story. The best thing for you participating, in my mentoring programs, working with me in general, the Fully Booked Translator Formula, if there is anything that you found that you really liked, the best thing of the program. And then we're going to talk about the next step, what you did after you actually concluded, let's say, the program.
Yeah, okay, sure. The thing I love the most about your programs is the opportunity to share your experience with other colleagues and try to understand from the cooperation. That's the thing I love the most. You can help others through your skills, and they can help you through their skills. And all together, we manage as mentees to understand how to implement our own strategy. And in general, the experience from other colleagues is fun. It's paramount to me to understand how to improve, how to implement your mindset and your strategy. This is, I think, the thing I love the most, and the opportunity to have you live once a week. Exactly. Is through videos, face to face, even if from webcam to webcam, so to say. Yeah. It's another incredible feature that I loved, and that is really useful and important. And you realize then after 3 months that your mindset has already changed after only 3 months.
Thank you so much for sharing that. In 2 minutes, like less than 2 minutes, you concluded everything. You talked about the community, which is really important, to being a part of the community and to brainstorm with other people from all over the world. Literally, like international community. Like right now, already people, they have joined us from France, Germany, UK, USA. So we will have people from all over the world again. And that's, for me, it's a great benefit to be able to see what's happening, to similar people, similar situation in other countries, and to get some ideas. And also the part that you feel that you're helpful to other people, that you're able, to help other people, it also boosts your confidence and actually enhance your own leadership skills. So one part is that you mentioned, and the other part that you mentioned is really important. Join me live. For me, when I'm telling people, I'm always asking you guys what's your availability. So I will ask you, your days and times that you will be able to join the program. Of course, we don't have that much flexibility when it's a group program and people from all over the world, they need to join. So we need, let's say, to adjust it to many different time zones. But still, I will always ask you, because for me, the most important part when you join such a program is that you are live with me. It's not recorded. It's not self-paced. You're not alone then learning. You have the interaction with me. You can ask secondary questions. I will be able to review your situation. You will get personalized feedback. So that's the main difference between a course. It's not a course. I'm not teaching you things and then you go and you implement alone. Of course, it takes time for you to implement. But of course, I'm there with you with a closed group that you can ask questions 24 hours, 7 days, but also on a weekly basis, we are going live together so as you to be able to have the support that you need to implement everything and to overcome any mindset blocks. That's the last part of Valentina's just mentioned, the mindset, very quickly. But mindset, for me, it's the most important. It's the reason why most people, they cannot do it. If everyone had the mindset to succeed, or if everyone was ready with no limiting beliefs or mindset blocks, would be able to reach 10K months or even more, 5-figure months or 6-figure business. So that's something we need to work along the way. And that's why I insist on having a 3-month comprehensive program instead of having one call with me. Because many people, they ask me, Virginia, do you offer calls? No, because I don't see the value. I cannot provide that much value, by joining in just one call. Of course, it will be valuable. Of course, you will get some knowledge of mine, but you don't get the ongoing support on building your mindset, on building your strategy and implementing it together so as to get the support that you need and the confidence to go after. So thank you for mentioning that. And before I go to the next question, it was like I launched the Fully Booked Translator Formula last week. This week, the week that it was like the last week. And some people, they had joined a course of mine, a course, not a mentoring program, through pros. So there is a 4-week course that we did during summer. They told me, Virginia, I have created everything. I have the strategy, but still, up to now, I have not contacted the clients. I still feel, lack of confidence to actually implement the strategy we create together. So that's the main, for me, difference between a course and a mentoring program. I won't leave you there standing without you implementing the strategy we create together. It's my responsibility, me and the community, to overcome this, let's say, lack of confidence or limiting beliefs, and for you to implement, to start implementing, at least with small steps, the things that we learn together. Because a course or a program with knowledge without implementation is like just knowledge there standing on our bookshelf without doing anything with that. For me, it's really important, the implementation part that happens in the program. And that would be the last thing that I would ask you today, Valentina. So what do you think was the main progress that you've made, or something tangible that you showed to your business that you can share with other people? I know that you had COVID or some problems with your health. So let's not cover this part that all of us, we need to go through like slow periods because of health issues. And that's something we need to integrate in our pricing model, because that will happen to us when we are solopreneurs and freelancers. So any tangible results, something successful that you would like to share, something that will motivate other people to join such a program?
I have to say that I had a sort of giant leap in terms of how to sell myself, so to say. I remember when we first had our first chat, so to say, when right before starting the program last year, and I was my big issue was how to learn to sell my services and so on. I didn't feel that I was able to do it, but now I feel much more secure in terms of mindset. I feel not anymore afraid of contacting someone new about starting a new strategy, something which was different than I did before, for example. And that's also a way to learn how to adapt your strategy to your client. In this moment, I've been working on a new target market that I was always thinking about over the years.
Wow.
And yes, it's still a work in progress. It's still a behind the scenes, but it's something that I've always wanted to do, and I've never had the courage, so to say, to do. So this is for me the biggest victory, so to say, for me. The mindset. The mindset is the key to anything. Anything we do in life, no matter what we do, no matter how we do it. If we have the right mindset, then we can do it.
And the right resources and tools and strategies, which you have everything now in your hand. I suppose that whenever you would like to go after any other client list or any other type of plans, you can do it on your own, because I'm not giving you the fees, as you mentioned in another live of ours. I'm teaching you how to get the fees. So for me, that's the most important, because you can implement, you get a knowledge that you can have for your, like, the whole let's say rest of your life, of business life. So thank you for sharing that. So I can't wait to see your plans.
Yeah, sure. And of course, I'm not starting a translator, so I think that your program can be very useful, in particular, not only for starting out translators, but also for translators that have already much experience. Because if they decide to, just for example, change completely their specialization, it can be useful to have a good basis to start a new strategy. And yeah, I think it's your program is the right solution to achieve this. So I totally recommend it. Yeah.
Don't disclose any details.
No, I don't want to spoiler.
But apart from the mindset, which for me is 80% of the work, and the rest is the strategy and doing the right things that they work for your own business, not trying things around, which I did before I found out what works for me. So you save so much time knowing exactly what you need to do. From practical advice and from tools that we shared in the programs, which one for you, was, let's say, one that you really wanted, that you found very useful, so as for you to proceed with growing your business and your career?
I think that the decision to purchase the premium version of LinkedIn was for me the best investment ever. It gave me the opportunity to open my business to other to new contacts that I didn't have before. I also decided to open a company page. I'm working on content now. It's
Wow.
I like the idea of having some pieces of content ready before starting to publish them. But
Your website. I remember you were working on your website as well.
I'm working on my website as well. It's there are several things I've been working for. That's the reason why it's still a work in progress. It's everything is still behind the scenes. You don't see it directly.
That's a
But
lot of
there's so
preparation.
much that I've been doing now, as I said, behind the scenes, and I'm pretty sure that 2023 will be a very good year.
Can't wait to see your numbers. Okay, you know that I will always be here for you. And for me, that you mentioned LinkedIn, the paid version, it's always a good advice to take the most out of the free version first, to become familiar with LinkedIn.
Yes.
Search button, the free
I'm
version.
scared, to be honest, at the idea of investing such an amount of money on LinkedIn, but I can say that it pays off.
Exactly. But wait to learn a bit about LinkedIn before you go and make the investment, because many people, they go and they try paid LinkedIn and they cannot use it because they don't know what Sales Navigator. They don't buy the wrong version. They don't buy Sales Navigator. They don't know how to create saved searches, how to create a list of clients there, so as to create the right way. So thank you, Valentina. Let's close with this. We can't wait to see you in 2023. People that you would like to find out more about Valentina, you can Valentina, they can contact you on LinkedIn. Is that correct? So if you have any questions, something you would like to know, secondary thoughts about the Fully Booked Translator Formula or your marketing, Valentina is here for you, and you can reach her out. You can send her a message. She's always open. She's a very good person. So I would definitely recommend you, if you have any secondary thoughts or something you would like to ask. Valentina is here, and she's the best candidate because she has already experience of both of my programs. So she can give you her own insights. I'm always here for you at info@vmentoring.com for any more questions. Info@vmentoring for any more questions, or book a call with me through the link I will be sharing in the chat. If you're watching the recording, use the hashtag recording and tag me or Valentina with any questions. You can tag us and we will get back to you with any answers. Hello, Ileana, welcome. And shortly, we're going right now, after this live with Valentina, we're going live for the Q&A. There will be a live Q&A, Valentina, about the mentoring program. You can watch it if you wish, and comment in the chat if you have anything that you would like particularly to add. Before we close, Valentina, we wait for you in 2023. Anything you would like to share before we close 2022? Something you would like to say to close this live for people?
Yeah, I would like to just to give my very little piece of advice, that if you even if you think, okay, I have already my strategy, it works, etc., but you really realize that if you start working with Virginia, you'll realize that there's always more that we can learn, and our business can always be much better than what it was. So I definitely recommend you to follow Virginia, because it's their programs are a real game changer to our businesses, and yeah, really.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, and it's really something spontaneous. People, they might think we have organized that, but no, we didn't even have time to catch up because of our very strict schedule. So Valentina, I can't wait to catch up, and I can tell you that I'm organizing a live mastermind event here on a Greek island for those that they would like to take some days off and meet me live. So I would really love to see you there. If you join us, it would be totally for free for people that they are my graduate and my alumni. So send me a message, anyone that you would like to join us live and meet you on a Greek island later in 2023. That's something new that we're creating.
Wow.
Amazing, Valentina. I hope that
Great.
everything goes well for you. Stay tuned. Stay with us. Join
Of
Valentina
course.
or ask Valentina anything on LinkedIn, and join us live shortly after, like in 5 minutes. We're going live for the Q&A, so I'm going to answer most common questions about Fully Booked. I'm going to present the program. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you, Valentina. Have a great rest of the day. You stay here with us, Valentina, and we're closing the live to start the next one. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. See
Okay.
you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Does it close?